Well, running close to warp speed now on Film 4, arguably the finest of the original run. Expect epic conflict, heroism and sacrifice. Introduced by the late, great Leonard Nimoy, we're unleashing the wrath of Khan.
Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, put Star Trek back in the water, so to speak. And it recaptured the energy, it recaptured the chemistry of the cast. Nicholas Meyer, who directed it, had a kind of a jaunty point of view about the whole thing, sort of hijinks in space. He had a very strong sense of what might work dramatically. Harv Bennett captured a very strong idea to bring back Ricardo Montalban, who had been one of our better guest stars in one of our good episodes. And we were back on the rails now. The music had a jaunty naval feeling about it. The ships were something like submarines out of water, but in space instead. There was that nautical sense about it. Harv Bennett came to my home to invite me to be in the film and said, "How would you like to have a great death scene?" And I thought, if this is going to be the last of the Star Trek movies, and if the Spock character can be given a glorious end, saving his shipmates and the ship from disaster and go out in a blaze of glory, why not do that? And that's the way I went to work on Star Trek II. By the time it came to do the death scene, I had second thoughts, because I realized by then that we had, in fact, recaptured the sense of Star Trek at its best, and that I was now going to take myself out of it. And I thought, I wonder if I've made a mistake. At the same time, there was a wonderful scene written for us, the ending scene between Kirk and Spock. A very moving scene had been written, and it played extremely well.
Spock!
When we were doing the scene, Bennett came to me on the set and said, could you do or say anything that would give us a string to lead us to another film, or another idea, or a continuation of some kind of Spock philosophy or whatever? I said, yes, I think I have an idea. And before I entered the chamber where Spock is to die, saving the ship, I went to the unconscious McCoy, and I put my hand on his face in a mind meld gesture, and I simply said, remember.